The second step is the decision-making step of whether you should hire internally or externally. Sometimes ignoring your internal talent and hiring from outside is a big mistake. You must perform detailed analysis on your current employees and look for the possibility of their promotion or job rotation. Can you split the job responsibilities of vacant position and assign those split responsibilities to some of your existing employees and give them a raise? Or do you really need to hire a new person to perform that job? To make a decision, you need to scientifically calculate the workload and perform time study. You should calculate the time of each operation of each job to figure out the workload distribution on current employees, and if you find that the internal hiring can solve the need of the hour, then it will be fruitful to hire internally. It saves your budget and creates an opportunity for your current employees to get a raise. Many employees of your companies wait for promotion for years. Hiring new ones instead of promoting them will only destroy their confidence. Plan out what kind of training do they really need to fill that position and arrange that training in advance, especially for your key positions. You should always have backup talent ready to fill. Depends on the complexity of job, it may take months to fill the key positions. And vacant key positions can be a serious problem for your business. Can you outsource few services from freelancers instead of creating a full-time job? If your company is a startup, hiring from outside is the only option you have, and you have to rely on that. But as soon as your company grows to more than 30 or 40 employees, an opportunity to hire internally rises. This table shows what decision is good in what condition. When we talk about growing your company's employees base, then you should go for external hiring. When you find that the workload on current employees exceeds their duty timings, then you should go for external hiring to balance the workload. Are you worried about cultural fitness? In that case, internal employees are your best friend. They know your culture and they are the part of it. Are you afraid of taking risk of hiring someone new, especially on your key position? Then in that case, you should consider hiring the internal ones. You have complete analytical record of their past performance. You know their strength. You know their weaknesses. Internal hires on your key positions are integral when you don't want to take risks. Nishat textile industry is the biggest textile industry of Pakistan in terms of capacity and growth volume. Their talent management policy is that they never consider hiring someone on key positions from outside without any proven track record. 80% of the time, they promote someone internally. Usually, they streamline the training of their new talent as a backup of their key positions. But again, it depends on the position and requirement. If you believe you can hire someone with proven experience and successful track record who can perform better than your internal hires, then you should go for it. Savings human resource budget. Hiring internally saves your budget. If your budgets are limited, then focus on training your internal employees to fill the vacant position. Well, hiring internally can save a lot of time. It also depends on the complexity of job, but usually internal hires are time savers. If you want diversity in culture, then go for external hires. If you are located in a region where you are afraid that certain political, religious or ethnic elements will group together to form an alliance to threaten the management for their demands, then you should go for the diversity of culture. In big companies with large base of workers, such things happen. Diversification also means variation of ages, genders, experiences and personalities. Maybe one person can bring exciting new ideas on table, and another one has the right experience to execute that idea into actionable plan. Diversification of talent creates talent pool. So if you are looking forward for such things, then go for external hires. When diversified minds sit together, the chances of bringing innovative ideas improves. So study these parameters and decide for yourself that what kind of hiring do you prefer, external or internal? If you're going for external hiring, then managers from cross-functional roles should be the part of interview panel to evaluate the candidate in a better way. Then they should submit their evaluation report to the head of the panel for final review. This is about step number 2. Let's move to our step number 3.